Friends in Christ's grace, and peace to this day from God our Father and our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen. 2 years ago, we hosted an exchange student for the entire academic year. She was from Norway. Her name was Autumn. She was a senior in high school, and so at her graduation time, her parents decided to come to Madison from Norway to celebrate her achievement. And we had such a wonderful time meeting and spending time with her parents. Their names were Dennis and Ingeborg. I love that name, right? That's a Norwegian name. And at the end of their stay, they invited us to come and see them in Norway. They told us that they would show us the Norwegian countryside, especially the places where my ancestors came from, the Nybrotens, and also on my mother's side. They also said they would show us the beautiful Norwegian fjords where we could see the most beautiful sunsets on Earth. And so we took them up on it. The next summer, last summer, we flew over to Oslo and stayed 8 days with Dennis, Ingeborg, and Autumn in their home. And I told Dennis that we didn't believe them when they originally talked about how beautiful Norway was. We had to see it for ourselves. You know, I suppose that we all have stories like that. We've all received an invitation to come and see something that cannot adequately be described with words. Come and see our new home. Come and see our daughter play basketball. Come and see the gorgeous fall colors along the Wisconsin River. And when the people come and see, they ooh and they awe and they marvel at the sight. You know, not every invitation turns out that way. One woman told me that her husband had never been fishing until her new neighbor invited him to see what Lake Michigan was all about. And now her husband is so bitten by the fishing bug that he doesn't have time to mow the lawn anymore. She said to me, you know the adage, right? Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll learn to drink beer. You know, I also recall when one of my friends invited me to a dinner with a special speaker. Just come and see, I know you're going to love it. Well, as it turned out, I did not love it. It was a high-pressure salesperson trying to sell me a timeshare in Mexico. Ever been a part of one of those before? I mean, I was literally held captive for 2 hours learning how much I would love this timeshare in Mexico. You know, these experiences, they pale when compared to the day that Jesus began to invite people like you and like me to follow him. One day, one of John the Baptist's friends, Andrew by name, began to follow Jesus from a distance. And when Jesus noticed Andrew's curiosity, he asked him, "What are you looking for?" And when Andrew asked where Jesus was staying, Jesus said, "Come and see. Come and see." And later that day, Andrew found his brother Simon and said, I just found the Messiah. Come and see. And he did. Jesus next finds Philip and says, "Follow me," and Philip does. And then Philip finds his brother Nathanael and says, "We have found the one Moses wrote about, and it's Jesus of Nazareth." Now Nathanael doesn't immediately follow. He asks a question first. He says, "What good can come from Nazareth?" And Philip said, "Well, come and see." Friends, you see the trend here? People, this is the beginning of evangelism. Evangelism. It does not start in giant stadiums with famous preachers like Billy Graham, with choirs and trained counselors and busloads of people. It did not start by handing out leaflets on crowded street corners or going door to door calling, preaching to total strangers. Evangelism began one person telling another person about the love of Jesus Christ. And not just telling, but sharing and showing and inviting them to come and see for themselves. And yet evangelism has fallen on hard times here in the 21st century, in the Lutheran Church especially. Did you know that the average Lutheran invites someone to church every 27 years? The average Lutheran invites someone to church once every 27 years. That's sad. And I'm not making this stuff up, it's a statistical fact. In fact, Search Institute did a study on this a few years ago, and again, found the average Lutheran invites someone to church once every 27 years. And the only good news in this whole thing is that the Episcopalians are once every 56 years. So we're hitting it out of the ballpark compared to that, right? You know who has this down now? Is the evangelicals. They talk about their faith in their daily lives. And they invite this come and see. You know, I think about our church here. You know, we're blessed to have young families. But you think about the next 25 to 50 years, the ELCA. We have to invite. We have to share our faith. We have to tell people to come and see for themselves. You know, there's so often we use that excuse that religion is a personal thing and we don't dare invade other people's space. And we play that ethnic card sometimes, don't we? Well, I'm German, or I'm Norwegian, or I'm Swedish. And we don't do that sort of thing. Faith is a personal thing. Yeah, it is a personal thing, but it's meant to be shared. The good news is too good to keep for ourselves. Think about our name as a Lutheran church. The Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. We are called to go. But again, we're just not comfortable sharing our faith. You know, in a few weeks we're going to have this wonderful story of the Transfiguration of Sunday when Peter, James, and John, they head up on the mountainside with Jesus, and they have this incredible encounter with Jesus and Moses and Elijah. Jesus is actually transfigured in front of them. And on the way back down the mountain, Jesus utters the patron verse of most Lutherans when he says to his disciples, "Don't tell anybody about this." We love that verse. And we obey that verse to a T. Don't tell anybody about this. And so we don't. But Andrew did. Andrew went to his brother and excitedly said, "Simon, you've got to see this." And Philip did evangelism. He went to his brother Nathaniel. "Nate, I want you to come and see Jesus." And the woman at the well, after her conversation with Jesus, ran back into town and said to her critics, "Come and see the man who told me everything that I have done and accepts me anyway." And even Jesus' own evangelism methods were not in-your-face judgments, but rather they were conversations about life, about work, about family. Have you caught any fish today, guys? Hey, could I have a drink of water? What are you looking for? Come and see. You know, when I was 18 years old and a freshman at Lutheran College in Decorah, Iowa, a friend of mine asked, "Hey Tim, a bunch of us are heading over to the student union to hear about some opportunities to work at Bible camps this summer. Why don't you come and see what it's all about?" I thought about it for a while. I didn't have anything better to do, so I did. And there I heard from camp recruiters all over the United States talking about all the fun activities that happens at camp and how awesome it is to spend your summer as a counselor teaching young people about Jesus. And so I signed up to be a counselor that following summer at Lutherdale Bible Camp, just up the road here. And it changed my life. It literally changed my life. In fact, I stand here before you because of that experience. I was called to ministry while I was a counselor at Lutherdale. That's evangelism. That's evangelism. When those guys say, "Hey, just come and see, check it out." You know, I suspect that you have an evangelism story somewhere in your past. Someone who told you about the good news of Jesus in a language that you could understand, and it awakened the faith within you. Who was that for you? Feel free to share right now. Who was that? Anybody?
Debbie, Mom.
Mom? Debbie? Grandma? Friends? Praise God for them, huh? Praise God. Yeah, maybe it was a mom or a dad or grandpa or grandma, a Sunday school teacher, perhaps a confirmation mentor. You trusted them to tell you the truth about Jesus, and that's exactly what they did. It's a continuous chain, right? From Andrew to Simon to Nathaniel to my college friend to whoever shared the gospel of Jesus Christ with you. Come and see the one who takes away the sins of the world, who brings new life. These are the evangelists. And now the call has come for you and for me to share the good news of Jesus Christ with those around us. How can you not do this thing that scares you to death? The sharing of your faith. Well, I would suggest offering a simple invitation. Hey, come and see. And I would suggest that you don't start with a total stranger, okay? I remember when I was called to Good Shepherd Lutheran Church in Madison, Wisconsin. I was called to start a new congregation there. And one of the things that I knew that I had to do was get out and go door-to-door calling, knocking on doors. I was so scared. I tell you, in fact, I remember the first week of going out into different communities and knocking on doors. I prayed, literally prayed, that people would not be home. Please, Lord, make no home so I can just leave a flyer. I had a hard time. But then I soon realized that if I wasn't going to talk to people, there would be nobody coming. And it was such a joy in those conversations that I met over that year of going knocking on doors. I knocked on over 4,000 doors in Southwest Madison. It was a joy to hear about people, where they've come from, their faith stories. So don't start with a complete stranger. And don't start with a boss either. That's probably not a good idea either. But the scripture tells us that people start with their own faith members. They're just their friends. And I would invite them now to come and see our Savior's Lutheran Church. Invite them to join you for worship. Bring them to the Bowling with Lutherans this afternoon. Or bring them to the prayer group that Dan Montgomery is starting up next month. Pick them up and grab a cup of coffee and a bagel down at Bagels and More downtown. Introduce them to the Sewing Bee group. Tell them what being a part of a faith community is all about and what it means to you. Think about that in your daily conversations. Maybe just talk about this church building to some people. When you're giving people directions to go somewhere, yeah, you head down Bluff Street and you go by my church, our Savior's Lutheran Church, and then get people's curiosity. Oh, your church is there. Or when you're planning out your calendar saying, I can't do Wednesday night, I'm going to a Bible study on Wednesday night at my church, our Savior's Lutheran Church. We really need to add our faith people and our church to our daily conversations. Because that's when people start asking, well, tell me more. And then you say, come and see. Come and see for yourself. Thinking about more than a century ago, the Oss family. They immigrated from Norway and settled on the banks of the New York Harbor, where Mr. Oss took a job as a longshoreman. And after a couple of years, a neighbor came over and asked, hey, Oss, would you like to join us for worship this Sunday? No, I work 7 days a week, it was his response. Well, how about Mrs. Oss then? No, replied Oss, she must stay at home and take care of the children. Well, then could we take young George with us to Sunday school? Oss's son George was in the first grade. He thought about it, and yeah, young George could go with them to church and then to Sunday school. Well, when that young man grew up, Dr. George Oss spent 39 years teaching at Luther Seminary, my alma mater. All because someone once invited him to come and see. That's evangelism. And you are called, you are encouraged to go and do likewise. You think about that. If it's not you, who? Maybe God is raising you up to go to that special loved one, that special friend, and tell them about Jesus. Because if it's not you, who? Don't we all want to be gathered around that gracious throne, that gracious table of our Heavenly Father? The message is too important. It's too good to keep it for ourselves. Praise be to God.